1.
All right, folks, we are back. Bluegrass Sports Nation from the Pharisee Old Woods Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky. You have tuned in for the Tigers and the Bobcats. They'll be coming to you live here in just a few minutes. I'm joined to my right, Donovan Rose. We had a great time calling this first game, and David Kyle Abner has joined me to my left. We're going to have a great night here, fellas. I tell you what, we'll see what the Tigers have drawn up. We've been sitting up here talking about it, fans. David Kyle gave us a little coaching as what he would try to do if he had to guard Sperry. It's going to be interesting to see what the Tigers do in that aspect.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan Austin's going to be a key for the Tigers in this. And just like the other night against Wolf County, the Bobcats really dominated the boards. Jackson, to be successful in this game, they're really going to have to keep the Bobcats off the boards, and in particular the offensive boards. You know, you can't let, I think it was Kanan Gross had 8 rebounds and Terry with 13. If they have that tonight, look for the Bobcats to have the same results as Monday.
And kind of evens out with Braxton Terry because he's active, but he's not going to start. He's just there just in case. Same thing with Jackson, but I think Dyson Clare's completely out. He's not going to play at all. So
it'll be interesting to see. And you mentioned this in between games. It's a big game for Braxton Jett. Braxton needs to be big in the paint for the Tigers, and he's got a big task with Kanan Gross. It'll be a great matchup between those two guys. You can't look anywhere else and find a group of athletes like we have right here. The Tigers come down the hill to the Coliseum. What a great mix of talent between these two teams. Should be an exciting matchup, and it was when they played earlier this year. Just some implications on the line now with the All-A Classic. And the Tigers got the bye in the first round, and the Bobcats hosting them here tonight. Should be great back and forth action. I know the Tigers tried to keep up with them in the first game up there on the hill, and I think they just got a little tired. So that's a hard game to play with the Bobcats up and down the court when you're limited as far as who's coming off the bench.
That'll also be another key for the Tigers. Breathitt's liable to come out pressing, just like they did against on the hill about a month ago. Jackson has to limit their turnovers. They got to make sure they're getting shot attempts rather than going down the floor and not getting a shot attempt.
That Jackson City's won 11 so far this year, and about 7 of those games they could have won.
Yeah,
probably should have won.
Yeah.
And it was just turnovers that had beat them. So if they can keep turnovers to a minimum tonight, they'll have a good shot.
Yeah, I think you're right. They played well up on the hill, and I got to be honest with you. I was telling everybody I just couldn't wait until the Tigers put a whooping on somebody because they were playing real good. And they had to travel all the way to Cordia to do it. Of course, the main man that night was Peyton Tharp. We can't go any farther without mentioning his 45-point game that night at Cordia. And, of course, Peyton with a big game. And that's not an easy task for the Bobcats to draw a number and see who's going to be guarding him. He's just a star athlete for the Tigers.
Now, if you've got Peyton playing like that, and you got Braxton Jett, who's averaging just about 30, that's about unstoppable.
The thing I like about this Bobcat team is we've made our way through 6-7 games with somebody being out of the starting lineup. We dropped a couple of games in the Prestonsburg Holiday Classic, but after that, they've kind of found their way. You made mention Terry may have to play tonight. He's going to be on the bench. Coach Honeycutt still wants him to take care of that ankle that he rolled in Owensboro. So it'll be interesting to see the starting lineup and to see how many minutes he gets. He was a big factor at Wolf County, and we'll see how much Coach Honeycutt puts him on the floor. We're going to take a quick break and go to commercial, folks, and we'll be back getting ready to tip this one off from Jackson. The Cats and the Tigers coming up next.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolf County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolf County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolf County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolf County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. there will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4...
All right, folks, we are back to the Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky. The Tigers make the short trip down the hill. A great group of community fans here tonight to watch the Tigers take on the Bobcats. We're getting set for starting lineups. So the Tigers will be coming out on the floor first as the visiting team. Number 44, Braxton Jett. Big man in the middle for the Tigers. Got his work cut out for him tonight. I'll tell you what, he's really progressed from this time last year to this year. He's really made himself and improved his game.
Watching him come up since he's a freshman, he's probably one of the most improved players in the 14th region from, day one his freshman year to today.
Peyton Tharp, Mr. 45 points up at Cordy.
One thing about Tharp is he's got really quick feet. He's deceptively quick.
Yeah, his soccer experience. He's always one of the best players in the state, actually, in soccer, and that really pays off for his quickness, athleticism here.
Morgan, number 2, comes out on the lineup, and also Paxton Howard. And number 10, Phipps, will be your other starter. I think the last time we had this game, I think Preston started for him up on top of hill.
And now, just noticed something. I believe the 2 assistant coaches here are brothers, aren't they?
Yeah, we are. It's I heard John talking about that in the post office the other day. He said it's kind of nice having a son on both benches for Jackson and Breathitt. Starting lineup for the Bobcats, number 24, Bellamy. And Jackson Hamilton, number 3. Number 14, Austin Sperry. Number 20, Kanan Gross. And getting the start tonight in place for Braxton Terry will be number 2, Aaron Stallard. There's your starting lineups for the Cats as we get ready to go. 8 minutes on the clock. Fans ready to go. We appreciate you guys tuning in at home. We got a big commercial list, as always, group of sponsors that we'll be reading through and showing you some commercials later on. Thanks to all those sponsors for helping us bring you the action between the student athletes here in Breathitt County and the city of Jackson. As you see, Braxton Jett and Austin Sperry set to tip it off with the logo. Sperry will get the tip to Bellamy. Bellamy finds Hamilton right under the basket for the first.
Quick layup and tip right there. That's what the Bobcats looking to do, trying to get a fast-paced game against the Tigers.
Yeah, if Breathitt County can play fast pace, there's not many teams in the region that can hang with them.
Clark finds Phipps. Phipps goes inside to Jet. Jet spins on Gross. He tries to make the pass to Morgan. It's knocked loose. Phipps comes back up with it, and Tharp kicks it back to Phipps in the corner. Shot no good. Rebound down to Bellamy. Hamilton's going to push it up the court. He'll find Stallard. Stallard brings it back out to Hamilton. Dumps it inside to Gross. Kanan with the turn. Off the rim, no good. Stallard with a rebound.
There's one of the Breathitt County offensive rebounds that Jackson has to prevent.
Kanan Gross puts it in over Braxton Jet.
Sperry looked inside, and I tell you what, the confidence they've got with Kanan Gross right now is unbelievable. He dumps it inside. Gross goes back up with that little one-hand jump shot, and he scores. Tharp going to be called for the steps under the basket. Turnover Tigers. Bobcats to inbound.
Definitely not the way Jackson City wanted to start this game.
4-0. Cats up on the Tigers right now. Sperry looks back at Honeycutt. He'll call for Hamilton to come out.
Jackson coming out in the man-to-man defense out of the half court.
Bellamy over on the right wing in front of the Tiger bench. Pass inside from Sperry to Gross, and it got loose, and Tharp comes up with it.
That's something he can really do. Peyton Tharp uses his hands still. He leads Jackson City in steals this year, and he's that athleticism we talked about, just a really great all-around defender.
6:30 on the clock. Tharp goes in against Sperry. Shot altered. Tharp gets his own rebound, puts it up. 2 points for Peyton Tharp. First basket for the Tigers here in the first.
Sperry attempted to block that shot. Sometimes that's a danger you get in blocking a shot.
Yep.
Because even if you do get the block, a lot of times the offense will still keep the rebound and get an easier shot out of it.
Backdoor cut by Hamilton.
There. Braxton Jet, if he could have just took one step over, he could have stopped that. But did not see Hamilton cut in there, and then by the time he did, it was too late.
Tharp looking to his left. Now he comes to his right. Doesn't like what he sees inside, and we got a timeout on the Jackson City bench. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after this message. It's a 30.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Did Carmick coaching anywhere else?
Just Jackson, as far as I know.
We are back at the Coliseum, and the Tigers take the quick break. And we'll get the inbound from Howard to Tharp now. 5:48 on the clock. Cats up 6-2. And the pass intended for Jet. Jet wasn't ready for it. Gross comes up with it. Spurry behind the back and off the glass. That's what he does the best.
That's an excellent finish. Going left to right behind the back.
Tharp back across midcourt. 8-2. 5:30 on the clock. Tharp guarded by Spurry. He'll throw it over the corner to Howard. Isaac Bellamy and Paxton Howard. Another good matchup on the court. Tharp goes under the basket, kicks it back to Howard. He'll shoot the three. Off the front of the rim, no good.
Fouled, no call there. He got tipped on his way down.
Hamilton will bring it into Sperry. He'll hand it off to Bellamy. Bellamy strong to the basket.
Go ahead.
He had a great night at Wolf County going to the hoop, led all the scores.
That's something about Isaac Bellamy I've really noticed. He's improved so much. Really fun to watch.
Big three-pointer by Tharp, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stallard. Bellamy pushes it up the court. He's going to go back to the hoop. Shoots the floater.
Nails it. I'll tell a little secret about Isaac Bellamy. That shot right there, I've seen him hit that time and time again in the last couple of years just in practice. It really throw last year's starters and fits whenever they was having to guard him. He kept hitting that.
I'd say so.
And he would remind him that he hit it too.
Tharp working against Sperry. Sperry takes this one away. He goes up to the basket. Shot goes in and draws the foul.
Sperry going to the free throw line tonight for his first attempt from the free throw line. Shooting 75% on the season.
Sperry will shoot one. And it's good. Brings it. He's got 5 here in the first quarter. Paxton Howard will bring it across midcourt for the Tigers.
Bobcats still standing a half-court man-to-man.
Over in the corner to Morgan. Brings it back out to Ritchie now in the game. Gavin. In the game for the Tigers. He'll get it to Tharp. Tharp drives in the lane. Knocked loose. And the ball going to be knocked out of bounds.
I think Austin Sperry and Aaron Stallard thought they had one there.
I think so. They were They were thinking dunk on the other end of the court. Hamilton with it. Now he'll find Stallard. The left wing dumps it to an open Isaac Bellamy in the corner. Boy, he likes that spot. In and out. Couldn't get that one to drop. Morgan with the rebound. He'll find Braxton Jett.
Jackson City definitely got bailed out on that one. Can't leave Isaac Bellamy open for three.
Tharp with it. Wanted to go in the lane. He'll bring it back out. Still looking inside. Braxton Jett and Kanan Gross going after it under the hoop.
Kanan giving a lot of good effort out there trying to prevent Jake from getting the ball.
Howard back to Tharp. About top of the key. He'll find Morgan. Now back to Tharp. Over to Gavin Ritchie. Ritchie inside to Jett. Jett beats Gross off the pass. Goes in with his own up and under. And a nice move. Braxton Jett for his first 2 points of the night.
Gross overplayed the pass.
Yep.
Jett had a nice finish at the rim.
If Jackson wants to hang in at this game, they're going to have to do that and almost nothing but that as Austin Sperry takes a three from the corner. That's going to be off. He gets his own rebound. Drives in and puts the layup in, making it 17-4.
I'll tell you what, you're right, though. They're going to have to make those plays on the passes like that. Tharp wasn't able to get to that one, but at that time, Breathitt pays off and Sperry gets to the basket. But going to have to take some chances if you're the Tigers. Oops. Tharp goes in, shot doesn't fall, but we'll get a foul called under the hoop. Let's see who that one's on. I think it's on Sperry.
Tharp with a good move there to get to the rim.
So Tharp goes to the free throw line. That foul goes on Sperry. One foul on each team now here in the game in the first quarter.
And for every foul Peyton Tharp picks up, they're going to need to make Sperry have one too, because if Peyton Tharp has to go out, Jackson City doesn't really have anyone that can hang athletically with Austin Sperry. He's one of the best athletes in the region, if not the best athlete in the region, so it's going to be really tough.
Stallard to Hamilton. Hamilton goes in the lane. No shot. Foul comes before he goes to the basket. So the foul goes on Howard. Bellamy will inbound it for the Cats. Throws it long to Austin Sperry for the alley-oop dunk at the hoop. I didn't see that one coming.
I'm sure they'd been watching the cross-screen action between Gross and what's usually Terry in that spot. But then
I think he said something to the wrong guy, too. He dunked on Braxton Jett and said something to Paxton Howard. Peyton Tharp drives down the middle, and bad pass stolen by Isaac Bellamy.
Hamilton comes up with it. He'll bring it across midcourt. Throws it inside to Sperry. Sperry saves it. Dumps it. I think they intended for Gross, but Bellamy comes up with it. He'll shoot the jump shot, and it's good for Isaac Bellamy.
Little mid-range jumper. Bellamy's dangerous at.
So confident, too, when he gets the ball. You got to love it.
You won't meet a more confident boy than Isaac Bellamy.
Everyone says that mid-range jump shot's such a low percentage basket shot. Not when Isaac Bellamy's taking it. It doesn't matter how contested it is. He just stops and just his touch so soft, puts it right in just about every time.
Morgan with a 2-point basket for the Tigers makes it 21-7. Cats with the lead. 1:43 on the clock. Hamilton over in front of the Breathitt bench will dump it inside to Stallard. Kicks it back to Hamilton.
Jackson in their zone.
Bellamy's looking. Puts it back to Hamilton over in the corner to Stallard.
Right here, Breathitt needs to look to reverse the ball more right here and look at open guy off swing.
You see Gross take it inside. He'll kick it back to Sperry. Sperry going to walk it back out. 1:20 on the clock. Feeds Gross inside. Gross with that little one-handed hook he's got so good at here lately.
Kanan Gross definitely being the better of the two big men tonight to this point. He's taking it to Braxton Jett, and Braxton Jett is one of the best big men in the region. Peyton Tharp has a little spin move.
Yeah, beautiful move by Peyton on the way to the hoop. Spin, laid it off the glass. Now you see the Cats go back to work. Over in the corner to Bellamy. Bellamy puts the dribble down in between defenders, and he'll get a foul. Looks like that'll be on
Paxton Howard. Or nope.
We're going to call that one on Tharp. That's 2 on Peyton.
Jackson really trying to protect the middle right now because of so many points they gave up at the rim in their zone. They're giving up shots just like that from Stallard.
Can't leave Aaron Stallard open for the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer either. He likes it, especially from the corner. He nails that one. First 3 points of the night for Stallard. Tharp goes back to work for the Tigers.
Hamilton with the steal.
Figured he was looking for Stallard. He goes across the lane and off the glass. The layup for Hamilton is good.
He was. Tharp did a really good job playing defense there, trying to get the stop. and prevented the pass, but still got the score from Hamilton.
Good ball movement by the Tigers. They find Morgan. They're going to be blocked out of there by Sperry. Morgan says, come on, did you have to do that? Morgan will go out and Phipps will come back in for the Tigers. Phipps will inbound it for Jackson City.
Well, I know in his mind, he definitely has to do it every time.
Tharp with another 2 points. It'll make 7 for him tonight. Bellamy going to go in the lane. Floater no good. Gross with picks it up. No good off the front of the rim. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 28-11, Cats with the lead. We'll take a commercial break and be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time. Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-55.
We are back from Jackson. The Tigers of Jackson City trail 28-11. Bobcats with a commanding first quarter. That's a lot of points in the first quarter, David Kyle.
We all just on average that they're going to put up over 100, but there's a lot of attack. They got a lot of easy baskets at the rim to start the game off right there for the Bobcats.
That's an active offense in the first quarters. You see Tharp active for the Tigers as he goes in. Scores another 2 points.
He's getting that right block very often here lately. Bobcats going to have to figure out top that, or he's going to have him tonight again, maybe another 40-piece.
Yeah, great. Go ahead.
He'll bring it. Jumps to the inside. Bellamy jumps up and saves it. He'll go up under the glass. No good. Tharp will bring down the rebound.
Probably not the shot they wanted. They've been getting so much stuff so easy, and that was definitely forced.
Tharp in the lane against Hamilton, tied up. He'll find Howard. Paxton will shoot the 3 off the front of the rim. No good.
Rebounded by Sperry.
Brings it down the court for the Cats. Wanted to go in the lane. No look pass over to Bellamy in the corner. Shots off the mark. Stallard saves it inbounds. Gross will pick it up. Shot no good. Stallard again there to fight for it. And it's going to be waved off. We got a foul on the floor. And looks like it's on Braxton Jett.
Good hustle there by Stallard to keep the play alive twice off missed shots.
Inside to Gross off the glass. It's good on the inbound.
Braxton Jett's got to get a hand up down there. That's happened 3 or 4 times so far this game. And if he would just take that one more step or get a hand up, it would be it'd be like 24-13.
I'll tell you what, it's fun to watch Braxton Jett and Gross under the basket on both ends of the court right now. They're really bodying up and going after it. Gross takes the pass away from Jett there.
Kind of really active defensively there.
Yeah. Coming
around front in there.
Well, he's picked his game up a lot defensively. I'll tell you what, Bellamy flying to the hoop. Shot didn't fall, but we got a whistle.
So Gross.
Foul going to be on Kanan.
And they got lucky again there. Isaac Bellamy, the way he gets to the basket like that, that's just...
Well, I was mid-sentence, and he was behind the arc, and I looked up, and he was at the hoop.
Yeah, he was at the hoop. That, Joe, like I said, just got real lucky that he was off on that layup. That's happened a couple times. He hasn't made him pay for it, but they've sure given him an opportunity to.
Joseph Honeycutt and Peyton Collins subbed in for the Bobcats for Aaron Stallard and Isaac Bellamy.
2 important subs for the Cats. Both these guys get some great minutes. I like to watch both of them shoot and see what they can do defensively on this possession. Phipps dumps it inside the Jett. Puts down the dribble, goes up off the glass, gets the shot to fall.
Steps go.
Nope. They called for the walk.
Can't call steps if they don't take any.
Braxton says, hey.
What in the world? I mean,
Hamilton over to Sperry. Over in the corner to Honeycutt. He'll shoot it from 3. Drains it.
Honeycutt has a nice pure shot. leave him open, and that's the result.
I haven't seen much of him play, but the little bit I have, he's definitely. You're right. He can definitely shoot.
Tharp on the way to the hoop, no good. Battle for the rebound between Gross and Tharp. Tharp throws it back between his legs to Howard. Howard goes up with it off the board.
Peyton Thorpe being active there helped keep the play alive and got Paxton Howard 2 points.
Honeycutt again spots up on the opposite side of the floor. That one's just a 2-point basket, but he comes in with 5 quick points off the bench.
Extends the lead to 20 for the Bobcats.
5:08 on the clock. Tharp. It's all about passing it to Ritchie, who comes back to Howard. Howard tries to drive around Sperry under the basket. Still wanted to kick it out, and Peyton Collins comes up with it. Sperry with a long pass to Honeycutt under the hoop. He goes up, floats it, and didn't make it to the rim. Might have been altered. Braxton Jett will pull it down and find Peyton Tharp with it.
Honeycutt got a little bit hurried on that shot.
Right underneath the basket. Hard place to make it.
Now he's applying pressure back on defense.
Poked it away.
Good defense.
Honeycutt with a great move, and now he gets rewarded under the basket. He'll kick it back out to Hamilton. Peyton Collins thought about the shot from the free throw line. He'll step back and hit the Breathitt County three-pointer for Peyton Collins.
Collins is another who, if he gets hot, better look out. He can shoot the ball as well.
4:15 on the clock, 38-15. Cats up on the Tigers. Tharp goes back to work. I tell you what, this deficit that the Tigers are facing, they're coming in part to the defensive aggressiveness of the Cats. I mean, the Cats just been there to take away the passes, knock away some shots.
And the lack of from the Tigers as well. Braxton Jett, like I said, he needs to be more of a defensive presence this game because it's starting to get out of hand, and they need a guy like Braxton Jett on the inside.
Phipps with the open shot, doesn't fall. Sperry will clear out the rebound and bring it down. He'll find Hamilton. Hamilton looks inside to Gross. Gross at the free throw line, drives, goes in against Jett, doesn't get the shot, but he draws the foul. It's a 2 on Braxton Jett, I believe. 3:53 in the second. 38-15. Gross will go to the free throw line.
Tanner Gross shooting 56% from free throw line this year.
Nails the first one. He's got 7 tonight. Kanan back to the free throw line. His second shot is up. Gets the shooter's roll on that one. 8 points for Kanan here in the first. Tharp across midcourt for the Tigers.
Tharp has attacked Hamilton 2 or 3 times one-on-one in isolation sets.
Steps up, shoots a 3 off the rim, no good. Tipped inside. Honeycutt and Morgan going after it. Sperry will come up with it. He'll deal it off to Hamilton for 3, no good.
And you're right. Both of them kind of having an off night, David Kyle.
It happens.
Tigers poked away by Hamilton, but Tharp comes back up with it. Gets it to Howard. He'll shoot the jump shot, no good. Goes down to Morgan in the corner. Inside to Howard.
Ritchie wide open.
They finally find him, and he drives inside, kicks it back in the corner to Tharp, brings it back out. Ritchie will stop, shoot the 3. And dances all over the rim. With it, center home three-pointer with Gavin Ritchie.
Nothing but everything.
Collins.
Jackson staying in their zone, odd front.
Yep. Sperry's 3 is no good. Cleared out of there by Morgan. 2:40 on the clock, 40-18. Tharp and the Tigers with a chance to cut it. Bellamy and Stallard set to check back in for the Cats. Ritchie with it now. Back to Tharp. Tharp looking inside. He's going to work against Hamilton. He spins, kicks it back to Howard. Howard brings it in the lane. He'll put it up off the glass and good. Good move by Howard.
I'll tell you one thing I've noticed about Howard, coaching against Jackson here a few years is ever since Paxton first started playing varsity basketball, he's a kid. Through every game I've ever watched, he's a little better and a little better. Until he improves and works his craft.
We've got to enjoy that as a coach.
Yeah, he's definitely got a really good work ethic. And he's a very nice person, too. He's always willing to help out his teammates. When I played with him, he would always give me advice and all kinds of stuff.
Honeycutt with another 2 points. That's 7 for him off the bench. He's saying, hey, coach, don't take me out. Tharp to Jet now. Jet going to drive in the lane. He goes up off the glass and good. He went in against Sperry.
Strong finish by Jet there to finish with the left hand.
Braxton has 4, and he'll go to the line to shoot 1.
Jet's also their leading free throw shooter as far as percentage, 73.8 this season.
Yeah, to be as big of a guy as he is, real tall, he can shoot. He can shoot threes if they let him do it. He's not a lights-out three-point shooter, but he can definitely shoot them.
We got a timeout. This will be a full timeout on the Breathitt bench. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Thanks to all of our fine sponsors, Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care. Come see them with all your medical needs. Breathitt Funeral Home. They will treat you like family when only the best will do. People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. Jackson Physical Therapy will work to get you back into the action. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bataville. Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop by and see Scott for all your electrical and plumbing needs. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Jackson and Breathitt County. And also Go Time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 8 locations to keep you on the go. Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for the great steak burgers and great milkshakes. And PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs of Eastern Kentucky. Thanks to all those fine sponsors. Folks, if you get a chance, stop by and patronize them and tell them you heard about them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We couldn't do it without our fine sponsors. Back to the action. Bellamy, Collins, Stallard, Honeycutt, and Gross on the court.
Good ball movement so far from Breathitt.
Pass inside from Bellamy to Honeycutt. Pass goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Tigers.
As soon as I say that, miscommunication.
Well, that one had a little heat on it.
Yeah.
You know, Isaac plays baseball.
He's
too.
a pitcher, yeah.
And that one just got away from Honeycutt underneath the basket. Tigers will try to be opportunistic here and see if they can get some points on the turnover. 42-22, minute and 9 seconds before the half. Tharp kicks it back out to Ritchie. Ritchie drives in against Collins, and he'll be called for steps.
And here comes another set for the Bobcats. Looks like number 10, Brantley Campbell's coming in for Kanan Gross to finish the half.
First time Kanan been out during the game. It's the first time he's subbed, I think.
Yeah.
Well-deserved break. Bellamy across midcourt. We'll go to Stallard.
Bobcats catching the Tigers, got Jet in the lineup. So.
Yep. Honeycutt with another 3.
Wow.
Oh, that is 2 Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointers for Joseph Honeycutt with some great minutes. He's got 10 points here.
That's a steal.
They'll bring the ball up the court for him. Pass it to Bellamy. Bellamy spins in the lane. Lost a handle on it. It goes out of bounds, but it was tipped by the Tigers to stay with the Bobcats.
Bellamy just got a tad out of control there going to the rim.
Honeycutt goes for Stallard in the corner, and Howard will knock it out of bounds.
Good hustle to prevent that 3 from happening because Aaron Stallard hit one from that exact corner earlier.
Honeycutt with a long pass to Stallard out at midcourt. Aaron looks and finds Peyton Collins. Now back to Stallard. Stallard out at the logo. He'll hand it off to the left wing to Collins. Now back to Stallard.
Bobcats going to be content to take the last shot of this half.
16 seconds. Now back to Collins to Stallard. Playing keep away with it out at the front court. 9 seconds.
They don't have Sperry or Hamilton in. They could have put a little bit more pressure and tried to get the ball.
Stallard with an open look at the basket. The jump shot is good for Allen. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. Bobcats up 47-22. We'll take a break and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the
Jackson
best.
Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
We are back from the Coliseum. The Cats up 47-22 on the Tigers. Go down the Tigers scoring. We've got Peyton Tharp leading the scores with 9. Gavin Ritchie with 3. Morgan with 2. Howard with 4. And Braxton Jett with 4. And we get down to the Bobcat side of things here at the half. Gross with 8. Stallard with 5. Sperry with 9. Bellamy with 6. Hamilton with 6. Collins with 1 3-point basket. And Joseph Honeycutt off the bench with 10 points. It's not very often you see Honeycutt leading the scores, but they're at the half. So be it. He came off the bench with 2 big threes and some good minutes for the Bobcats, and that puts us to the 47-22 lead for the Cats. If you're in the locker room at halftime, and Coach Back really trying to inspire his kids right now to keep their heads up and keep playing tough defense. And offensively, things are going to turn around for them.
Yeah, you just got to, keep battling, play with intensity. Don't ever give up. Just keep fighting. You got to teach your kids to make the next play.
Yep.
There's no 25-point basket in basketball. So, you just got to chip away 2 and 3 at a time, getting stops and having good offensive possessions.
When they played up on the hill, Jackson had a really good second half. So I look forward to seeing what the coach back and the Tigers come out. Let's see what they do here in the second half. I think they had a great night up on the hill.
The two things that have really killed Jackson is, number one, not having Dyson to rebound, because, he's their rebounder, and Braxton Jett on defense. He really needs to just make that one more step, get a hand up, and he has not done much of that tonight.
Hey, it's been fun watching Kanan Gross and Braxton Jett under the basket. To be honest, I thought at this point Jett would have had more than 4 points.
Yeah.
And on that flip side of the coin, Kanan has really did an impressive job defensively. DK, you made mention of that early on. Kanan just doing a great job defensively on Braxton underneath the basket.
He's working. He's very active. He's over 3 quarters. Next thing you know, he's fronting. So it's kind of making it hard for Jackson defense to get the ball into Jett. So, that's the one thing about post players. Sometimes they didn't get their points. Sometimes they get their points because it's hard to get the ball to them.
Yeah.
One thing that I love to see with this Bobcat team, you talk about the bench play. We spoke about Joseph Honeycutt at 10 points. Stallard starting tonight in place of Braxton Terry. Stallard maybe not a huge point total with 5 points, but defensively and just he's one of those utility players that's all over the court. He's did a lot of things for him with saving balls out of bounds and making things happen defensively also.
He's played hard. He's scrapped. There's 2 or 3. It won't be in the stat book, but he kept 2 or 3 balls alive just by going in, tipping them, and come out to positive plays for the Bobcats.
Folks, we got an exciting second half coming up here from Jackson with the Bobcats and the Tigers. We're going to take a quick break and go to commercial, and we'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life. Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Folks, we are back as the time in the halftime intermission session is running out on us here in the Coliseum, and we're getting ready for third quarter action. Cats and the Tigers getting set to go back to work. 47-22. Coach Honeycutt with some great minutes off the bench from some of his troops, and we'll bring the starters back out onto the court. Start the third quarter, as well as the Tigers. Phipps start, Morgan, Howard, and Braxton Jett.
Another thing I like for Coach Honeycutt and the Bobcats was the scoring distribution. He went over the point totals, and everybody's putting in anywhere from 6 to 10 points on average for this team starting out if they touch the floor.
7 players on the scoring table for this season. 8 players on the books for the Bobcats in the first half. Long three by Hamilton, no good. Chased down by Morgan and Hamilton. Hamilton going to get to it. He'll feed Gross. Gross looks inside. Cross court to Hamilton. Now back to Bellamy. He's going to go to the hoop. Hands it off to Gross. And Gross will score again under the basket.
Good find by Bellamy driving in and pulling the defense and having Kane Gross in the opposite block.
Howard with it. Now back to Tharp out at the logo. We'll pass it to Phipps inside the Jett. Jett out at the free throw line. Spins, goes in off the glass. And good for Braxton Jett.
Good move by Braxton Jett.
Jett didn't have the first half that I'm sure he wanted. That's a big play for him to come back. First time he touched the ball, come in with a bucket.
Spurry picks it back out to Hamilton inside to Gross. Gross with the short shot is good as he gets the roll.
Kane Gross just taking it to him.
12 points here tonight for Kane.
Kane Gross can be deadly with that left hand coming over.
Yep.
He's had about a 25-point impact because of his defense, too.
That's exactly right. Long pass over to Howard in the corner. He'll bring it back out to Tharp. Tharp wants to drive in the lane and spins against Hamilton. Kicks it back out to Phipps. Phipps showed the three, but they kick it back out to Morgan. Now Tharp in the corner. Wanted to shoot it, he brought it back out. Tharp trying to drive in the lane. He'll shoot the jump shot over Hamilton. Morgan with the rebound, but Stallard knocks it away. He'll come up with it. And we got a kick ball. And we'll go back to Breathitt.
Tharp made a really head-up player. I thought he nearly come away with the turnover.
Yeah, he did. I thought he was going to pick it up and go to the hoop, and then they heard the whistle. There he is again, trying to take the pass away from Sperry. Stallard in the corner for three. In and out. Big rebound by Phipps. For Jackson City. Tigers. Tharp will stop, shoot the three off the glass.
The bank's open.
Well, that one counts too. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Peyton Tharp. 51-27 with 5:43 on the clock. Bellamy to Sperry to Hamilton. Inside to Gross. Now to Stallard, back to Hamilton.
Jackson showing a near a 1-1-3 zone. 2-3, but they're staggering their guards.
Stallard to Sperry, inside to Bellamy. He dumps it to Stallard, and it'll be called out of bounds. Bellamy with a good thought. Stallard just couldn't hold on to it. Had to chase it out of bounds. Turnover. It'll go to the Tigers. Clark brings it across midcourt. 5:15 on the clock. 51-27. Paxton Howard back to Peyton Tharp. Now to Phipps. Phipps looking for Jett under the basket. He just got away from Gross for a second, and that's all it takes.
Really nice backdoor cut there by Jett.
Jackson Hamilton with a big three off the back of the iron. Big rebound by Paxton Howard.
Breathitt looks like they're kind of starting to force some things. They definitely don't need to do that. Still have a very big lead right now. They just need to keep things under control.
Tigers trying to make good on the turnover. See if they can come away with some points in this possession. Clark correcting traffic. He drives in at the free throw line, goes up. Shot altered, tipped. Bellamy will come out of there with it. He's got an open Spurry at the basket. He goes up, misses the one-handed dunk. And the Tigers will come out of there with it. Howard, the Jett in the corner. I got the Tharp. Tharp had to look over his shoulder to see where Sperry was coming from, and the floater inside is good.
Good job by Hamilton there. He thought Peyton Tharp was going to take an extra step. Really good job by Tharp to do that. But Hamilton stopped and set himself up. Perfect position for a screen. If Tharp would have taken one more step, that would have been a charge.
Long three-pointer by Austin Sperry, no good. Tipped out of bounds and saved by Bellamy.
They better push it. Isaac Bellamy's out of bounds right now.
And Tharp hangs onto it. He brings it up the court for the Tigers. Jett dumps it off to Howard. Howard's going to drive in the lane. He'll kick it back to Morgan, who drives. He'll go up with the jump shot, no good. Stallard comes down to the rebound, and they're going to get Morgan for the foul.
Just a little extra aggressive right there, but Morgan trying to make something happen and pick up the foul.
Probably did not need to stick his arm out like that. The ball was already completely rebounded by Breathitt on that one.
Hamilton will bring it up. Pass intended for Stallard. Goes out of bounds. Turnover again, Bobcats, and Honeycutt says, I've had enough. We'll take a timeout. We'll keep it here and say special thanks to our sponsors. Thanks again to Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with your famous Hogas. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, proud supporters of the Bobcats, great people who have your safety at heart. Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop by and see Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, septic, and appliance parts. Appalachian Regional Healthcare, the healthcare system of Appalachia, with operating 13 hospitals, multi-specialty practices, and home health agencies. They are supplying the medical equipment and medical needs across Appalachia. Thanks again to them. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Thanks again to those sponsors as we're back to the action. Got a whistle on the court.
There'll be a foul on Austin Spurrier.
I think that's 3 on him.
3 on Sperry here in the third. 3:23 to go. Tharp over in the corner. They'll bring it in the lane, working against Hamilton. Finds Howard. Howard shoots the 3 and drains it. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Paxton Howard is good.
Jackson City finding momentum right
here.
here.
Yeah, they are. It draws the Tigers 51-34, cutting into that lead. Bellamy to the basket, off the glass. It's good. Yeah, I got to agree with you, DK. The Tigers riding a little wave of momentum right now.
You know, they come out and played more inspired basketball to start this half. You know, sometimes it's hard to motivate high school kids, and they go up 25 at half, and they think this thing may already be over, but there's still 16 minutes of basketball. The same 16 minutes they just got done playing, they got to play 16 more.
Yep.
So, you know, Bobcats have to find a little bit more motivation, sparking themselves that they found the first half.
And I'm kind of surprised how dead Jackson looked off the start. They, you know, the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game, they had like 2 points. They just, they could not get things going.
The boy, when they did.
Yeah.
Here they come. Tharp with both free throws. 53-36 now. Sperry over in the corner for the Cats. Out of Bellamy. Hamilton will bring it around and dump it off to Stallard, who goes across court to Bellamy. Bellamy drives in. One-handed floater off the front of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound is won by Braxton Jett. Tharp pushes it up for the Tigers. He'll back it back out. Drives in against Stallard. And shot going to be waved off.
Stallard did a good job trying to. Oh, he did draw the charge.
Yep.
Or was that Stallard or was that Hamilton?
Stallard took the charge.
Stallard
draws the charge.
Job there
on Tharp. So Tharp now with 3 fouls.
Tharp was got the forearm got a little excited with it. Pushed down for her.
But they can't afford to take him out.
Long pass to Sperry over in the corner. He's backing Tharp in. Spins up off the glass and good for Austin Sperry. He's got 11.
Breathitt's got to get back to attacking the rim. That's what they was most successful at this game.
1:53 on the clock here in the third. 55-36. 19-point lead. Phipps with the floater, no good. Battle for the rebound. Ball bounces around. Gross comes down with it.
Looked like Jett got popped in the face there.
I think he got an elbow or an arm as he was going up to that. Bellamy going to go to the glass. The shot is good, and he draws the foul. That is what Isaac Bellamy is so good at. And he was just prolific with it down at Wolf County. Kind of made you feel like the senior was trying to show off down there Monday night.
He knew what was on the line. Isaac Bellamy, 66% free throw shooter on the season.
You know, Breathitt did want to go down there and show off. Yeah. They knew that they could probably beat Wolf a little bit more than what they did up here, and they wanted to prove it, and they definitely did.
Shot goes in and out for Bellamy, and here come the Tigers. Clark working against Isaac. Then bring it back out, dump it over in the corner to Morgan. Now back to Tharp, the left wing. Brings it back out top of the key to the middle. He's going to drive in the lane. He kicks it back to Howard on the right side. Howard goes up, loses a handle. We'll get a foul called before the shot.
Hamilton brought his hand down in front and got Howard across the arms for the foul.
Thing I like about Jackson Hamilton is he always plays real aggressive on defense, but he's one of the few players I've noticed that, if he thinks he's hurt someone or he's hit someone, he'll make sure they're all right.
Yeah.
He never has anything mean to say to them. And I've always liked Jackson for that. He's
good sportsmanship.
Yeah, got a really good attitude.
Peyton Tharp over top on the Coach Carmet back. Second shot, no good. Gross brings it out of there for the Cats. He'll get it to Stallard. Stallard front court to Sperry inside to Gross. He'll take the short jump shot. Gross, nothing but net on the jumper.
Gross is looking really comfortable shooting that 14, 15-foot jumper from the elbow.
Well, he's got 14 points right now. Tharp going to drive in. No shot, but he'll be fouled on the way to the hoop.
Going to be on Bellamy, I believe.
I think so.
His first.
That's his first. Thanks again to a couple of sponsors haven't got to yet. Bobcat Tax, new tax service here in Jackson. Thanks to them for coming on as you watch Peyton Tharp hit the first free throw. $99 fee to come in and have your taxes done. Appreciate them. Also, thanks to Wolf County Tourism. Wolf County's naturally gorgeous. Be sure and check them out for all they've got in Wolf County.
Stallard bringing the ball up the court for the Bobcats. Handing off to Bellamy.
Over in the corner to Hamilton. He's going to drive. Tied up. He kicks it back to Sperry. Thought about the three. Quick pass to Hamilton under the basket.
Blocked by Jet.
Out of bounds.
Look like that's off the foot of Paxton Howard.
Good block that time by Braxton.
Yep.
Hamilton to inbound it to the Cats. Looking, he'll throw long to Sperry. 23 seconds now, 59-37. Cats stretched it back out to 22-point lead as Stallard under the basket pulls out the rebound. Don't count him out.
He's half the size of Braxton Jet and rebounding over him. He's definitely putting in the work.
5 seconds now. Sperry going to drive in the lane, dumps it to Bellamy. Open for three, and he drives at the buzzer. Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for the Bobcats. And that'll bring us to the end of the third, 62-37. We'll take a commercial break and be back.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
We are back to start the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left in this one here from the Coliseum. The Tigers trying to cut into that lead. Peyton Tharp with it now, 62-37. Cats up. And Tharp going to be fouled on the way to the basket. I believe that foul is going to be on Bellamy. That's his second. Tharp to inbound it for the Tigers. He's looking and goes to the basket, and it's picked off by Stallard. Stallard takes the pass, brings it down to the Cats. The Honeycutt now back to Stallard. He'll step back, leave him open. He's going to shoot the three, and he drains it.
He thought about it, didn't take it because he thought somebody was coming out on defense. And then when he stopped shooting, they just backed off again, so he shot it. Nothing but net.
Don't leave him open. He likes that shot. Tharp goes in the basket against Bellamy, and I think Bellamy just picked up his third. And Tharp's basket is good.
Peyton Tharp to try to complete the three-point play. Shooting 63% from the free throw line.
And that one is good. Gross inbounds it to Stallard for the Cats.
It'll be a 25-point game now.
Bellamy over on the left wing. Now back to Stallard. The Honeycutt now in the game for the Cats. He'll find Peyton Collins over in the corner. Collins brings it back out to Stallard. Cross court to Bellamy over to Honeycutt. Back to Bellamy. Back to Honeycutt. Stallard with it. Gavin Ritchie on him. Bellamy thought about the three. And kick it back to Honeycutt. He'll bring it inside to Gross. Gross goes up against Jet. Shot was altered, I believe. And the ball brought out of there by Paxton Howard. Howard now back to Tharp. Peyton, top of the key. He'll work in, drive against Stallard. Goes up off the glass. And good for Tharp.
Peyton, when he's getting to that right hand, he's dangerous, especially around the goal.
Collins will drive underneath the basket. Tried to kick it over in the corner, taken away by Preston Turner.
Good steal there by Preston.
Good defense by Turner. He gets it to Peyton Tharp. Tharp's going to stop, shoot the three-point basket. Drains the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. Another 3 points for Peyton Tharp. 65-45. 20-point lead now. 6:09 on the clock. Bellamy.
Bobcats working it around. To be successful with this, you got that long pass, you got to watch it.
Tharp
with
going to
another
go
steal.
In under the basket. Bellamy goes for the block, and he'll be called for the foul. So he's picked up his fourth. 3 quick fouls on Isaac Bellamy here late in the fourth.
Austin Spurrier will be checking in for Bellamy.
Tharp back to the free throw line. Shot's no good. Spurrier back in. Bellamy will take a seat. Second shot by Tharp off the back of the rim. Gross will clear out the rebound.
Looked to me like on that one, he knew he came up just a little bit short on the first one, so he wanted to shoot it much harder. As a free throw shooter, you can't do that. You just got to try to do the same thing, but he let it get in his head, and he was off on the second one.
Leaves Stallard open, and he'll shoot it again. A 3-point basket for Aaron Stallard. That's 3 threes for Aaron tonight. Tharp drives in the lane, loses a handle. Stallard comes out of there with it. And you got a quick foul on the way down the court.
Beyond Peyton Tharp, that'll be his 4.
He tends to do that after he makes a couple of mistakes. Just tries to smack the ball out, and that rarely ever works out.
Spurrier to Collins, cross court to Stallard, now to Honeycutt. Now back to Stallard to Spurrier. He's open for 3. He'll shoot it and rattles it home. A 3-point basket for Austin Spurrier is good.
That's a part of Spurrier's game that's evolved in his shot from deep. He's shooting a way higher percentage this season and looks more comfortable doing it.
Great rebound by Preston Turner. He gets it back out over Ritchie. He finds Tharp. Tharp deals it to Howard. Now back to Tharp. He'll shoot the 3. No good. Another rebound by Aaron Stallard. Stallard playing a heck of a game for the Cats tonight. Spurrier open again. He'll shoot the 3 off the rim. No good. Braxton Jett brings it out of there. Jett against Spurrier. Jett goes up off the backboard and good. 2 points for Braxton Jett.
Spurrier with the touchdown pass to Cannon Gross.
Nice work by Spurrier and Gross. You don't want to trade baskets with them here late in the fourth. The Cats like to run the court. Tharp goes in against Spurrier, and he gets it to go.
Good move that time with Tharp. He's on the left side of that bucket.
73-49, 4:08 on the clock. Spurrier calls out the offense, directing traffic. He finds Honeycutt open with a little floater. Can't get it to fall. Ball tipped. Chased out of bounds. Come up by Cannon Gross, who throws it cross court. Tip pass from Collins to Honeycutt. Back to Collins. Great ball movement. And Collins, the payoff with the 3-pointer. Peyton with 3 threes and 9 points here tonight.
You know, you look at the Bobcats, you think Isaac Bellamy and Jackson Hamilton, pretty good three-point shooters. But coming off the bench, you got Peyton Collins, Joseph Honeycutt, and Aaron Stallard tipped. All three can knock down the shot wide open.
Collins has got 2 threes for 6 points. I said threes. I got 2.
Looked like Kanan Gross, when he went to the basket, he got that tipped and realized it. So he knew he could take that one more step and put it in. Smart play by Gross there.
78-51, 3:10 on the clock. Tharp tied up at the free throw line. He'll find Turner. Turner shoots a jump shot, no good. Honeycutt clears it out of there for Sperry. Long pass to Collins over on the left wing. He'll shoot the 3. There is the third 3 for Peyton Collins tonight. Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer coming in hot for Peyton Collins. Gavin Ritchie shoots the tray, no good. Honeycutt with a rebound.
Looks like Coach Honeycutt's bringing in more substitutions at Ben Luton and Brantley Campbell at the scores table.
Stallard will hand it off to Sperry. Sperry with Gavin Ritchie on him. He'll bring it back out to midcourt. Calls Kanan Gross to set the pick. Sperry goes around. Dishes inside to Honeycutt. Now back to Stallard. Stallard shoots the 3. Another three-pointer for the Bobcats, this time by Aaron Stallard. Stallard with 4 threes tonight. Gavin Ritchie with it for the Tigers. Deals it inside. Jet, who finds Tharp. The shot is good. And we got a foul on Stallard, I believe. Combs, Wooten, and Campbell into the game for the Bobcats as Gross, Sperry, and Stallard will sit.
And that'll take the Bobcats to playing at noon on Saturday at Rose Gymnasium, Wolf County, for the All-A semifinals against the winner of the Hazard Jenkins game, which should be going on tonight, may even be finished.
I was curious why this game was here instead of at Wolf County, since they're playing all the other ones there.
Just the semifinals and finals.
Mm-hmm.
Campbell's shot no good. Brought out of there by Combs. He'll get it to Honeycutt. Now to Collins. Back to Honeycutt. Cats on the back of those three-point shots have stretched it to a 33-point lead now with another 3 by Peyton Collins.
Collins is definitely feeling it.
87-54. Turner with it. Jet.
Jaden Smith now with it. Kicks it to Ritchie. Ritchie drives up the middle, and he's going to be off on the layup. Rebounded by Brantley Campbell. Got it up to Honeycutt. Throws it down low to Wooten. And looks like he's going to step out of bounds. And he saw a fan he wanted to throw the ball to then.
Hazard's up 51-30 on Jenkins right now. 52-30.
And nearly the end of the third quarter. If nothing changes there, it's looking like the Bulldogs versus Bobcats at noon on Saturday.
Be a big matchup.
Probably what, you'd call 2 of the top 4 teams in the region.
Yep.
From what I've seen, those 2 are probably the best 2 in the region.
Howard to Turner.
Jaden Smith now. He's going to kick it to Cage Ellis on the right side.
Smith to Ellis. Ellis passes it back to Smith. Going to drive under the basket. Shot up off the backboard, no good. Turner clears out the rebound. And he'll go back up forward, and I think he'll draw the foul.
Good board by Preston. He's playing hard, and he's a freshman, and he's a bruiser. That's all there is to it. He's a slightly smaller version of Braxton Terry. He's got everything right at his fingertips. Preston just needs to get it all together, and come time he's a junior or senior, he's going to be a really good ball player.
Like you said, he's a freshman, still young, so got a lot of playing time left. We've got a few more subs in for.
Looks like Chris Neese, White, Spencer, and Lane Miller's checked in for the Bobcats.
Combs brings the rebound out with less than a minute now. 48 seconds, 87-55. Miller, between the legs dribble. Drives in the lane, tied up, taken away. Here come the Tigers down the court. Layup for Smith is good.
Spencer bringing the ball up the court this time for the Bobcats.
26 seconds. 87-57. Miller, lost court to Combs. Looks inside, he'll deal it back to Spencer. Spencer taught the key over to Miller now. Miller will drive in the lane. Taken away, knocked loose by Smith, I believe. All loose again. Spencer comes up with it. Eagles in the lane, and that'll be the final buzzer here from the Coliseum tonight as the Cats take out the Tigers 87-57. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back after this message.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
All right, folks, we are back to recap this one from the Coliseum. The Bobcats will travel on in the All-A Classic here in the 14th region as they defeat Jackson City 87-57. And as David Kyle mentioned, it will be a 12 noon showdown with the Hazard Bulldogs, it looks like at this point. Hazard up 52-34 over Jenkins. So a big matchup coming for them. We'll go down some of the point totals here just quickly for both teams. Peyton Tharp leading all scorers with 27 points. Braxton Jett with 10. Paxton Howard with 7. Also Morgan with 2. Ritchie with 3. Turner with 1. And Smith with 2. For the Bobcats, 5 players in double figures. Kanan Gross with 18. Stallard with 14. Sperry with 14. Bellamy with 13. And Peyton Collins with 5 3-pointers for 15 points. Hamilton will pour in 6, and Honeycutt also with 10. So we've got another player in double figures. Not counted Joseph yet. Some great minutes and a lot of point scores for the Bobcats in this one. Great matchup to watch. Really, the scoreboard didn't really show the effort by the Tigers. I think they came out and played hard tonight. Guys, you got any final comments in this one as the Bobcats get ready to take on the Dogs?
Now for the Bobcats, it's just getting ready for the next two days of practice for the Bulldogs. Everybody thinks that the top 2 teams left in the 14th Region All-A is Hazard and Breathitt. So it's going to be a matchup that everybody's waiting to see. First time they've locked up this year since, last year, if you go back, Hazard handled Breathitt pretty good at the Memorial Gym. I got to sit on the bench and take some of that. And then, the matchup in the region tournament, Breathitt come back, got the 2-point victory, went under up. There's a lot of storylines there. You got Al Holland, Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame coach, Coach Honeycutt, first year here. There's a lot to be said about that going forward.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great matchup. A lot of people looking forward to it. Appreciate you fans being here with us. Appreciate our sponsors as always. The Bobcats victorious 87-57. David Kyle Abner, thanks to you. Donovan Rose, thanks to you. For Tony Hounshell, Matt Hudson, I'm Rob Hounshill. We will see you on Saturday at Wolf County at Rose Gymnasium for the Cats and the Dogs. That's when we'll be on next for this 14th region matchup. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll see you next time.